I applied for over 30 different jobs. Every morning I woke up with hope. Every evening I checked my email expecting good news. But instead of congratulations, I kept receiving the same message. We regret to inform you that you were not selected. Rejection after rejection after rejection. But one night, when I cried to God in prayer, what I heard in my spirit completely changed my life. Season in my life when things were very difficult. I had finished my education, I had dreams, and I was ready to work. I believed that once I started applying for jobs, doors would open quickly. But that was not my reality. I started sending applications everywhere. Different companies. Different organizations. Different opportunities. Each time I pressed the submit button, I felt hopeful. I imagined receiving that email that would change everything. But days passed. Then weeks passed. And slowly the rejection emails started coming. Sometimes they came quickly. Sometimes they came weeks later. But the message was always the same. We regret to inform you. At first, I tried to stay positive. I told myself, maybe the next one will work. But after 10 rejections, then 20 rejections, then more than 30, it began to affect me deeply. The pain of rejection. Rejection can make you question everything. You start asking yourself difficult questions. Am I not good enough? Did I study for nothing? Why is this happening to me? Sometimes I even compared myself to others. I saw people getting jobs quickly. People celebrating new opportunities. And I was happy for them. But deep inside, I was hurting. There were moments I felt discouraged. Moments I felt forgotten. Moments when I wondered if God was even listening to my prayers. But even in those moments, I kept praying. Because when everything else fails, prayer is still powerful. One particular night, the weight of everything became too much. I remember sitting alone. No noise. No distractions. Just me and God. I began to pray honestly. Not a perfect prayer. Just a real conversation with God. I said, God, I don't understand. I have tried so hard. I have applied everywhere. Why is every door closing? As I prayed, tears filled my eyes. I felt tired. Tired of waiting. Tired of rejection. But in that quiet moment, something unexpected happened. A thought came strongly into my spirit. It was the scripture Isaiah 60 verse 22. When the time is right, I the Lord will make it happen. That verse felt different that night. It was as if God was speaking directly to me. What God revealed. Then something even more powerful came to my heart. It was like a gentle voice reminding me of something important. God made me realize something shocking. Not every door that closes is a loss. Some doors close because God is protecting you. Some opportunities look good, but they are not part of God's plan for your life. And if God allowed me to enter those places too early, they might have distracted me from my true purpose. At that moment, I remembered another powerful promise from Jeremiah 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Suddenly my perspective changed. Maybe the rejection was not punishment. Maybe it was divine redirection. A new understanding. From that day, I began to see rejection differently. Every no was not the end of my story. It was simply God guiding my steps. Sometimes we want things immediately. But God sees the future that we cannot see. He knows the places where we will grow. He knows the opportunities that will truly bless us. And sometimes, He allows delays to prepare us for something greater. Looking back now, I realize something powerful. If some of those doors had opened, I might not be where I am today. God's plan was bigger than my ex. God was not closing doors to hurt me. He was closing doors that were not part of my destiny. If you are facing rejection today, remember this. Sometimes God will allow many no's so that the right door can open. Because when God says yes, no one can stop it. If this message encouraged you, comment, God's timing is perfect, below.